James Child calls held. Lucas Albert puts a little kick up the middle of the field, and Carney will chase it. That's good defence on the turnover.
Great, isn't it, from both sides? Look at the kick there from Lucas Albert, off the right foot, back to the centre of the field.
Greenwood with the tackle, 10 metres out.
Sorry, Bill, but you spotted that. The Catalan side, they're standing very, very deep in the three quarters. They're trying to pull this St Helens defence out.
Pelissier, short ball, Taylor with the first try of the game, or is it? Has he got that ball down?
Okay.
James Child saying, I think it's a try. There it is.
Went it through. That's a great way to avoid any defence. Good try.
Gritting his teeth under pressure. Roby down the short side, puts a little grubber kick in, just too strong.
Idea was great. Wonderful play by the hooker, James Roby. They're all flat. If someone makes a break, there's hardly anybody running onto it.
Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook gets the pass away to Carl Amor, but Saints, yeah, a bit static.
They look, Steve-O, like they're keeping it tight because they want to tire those big forwards, which, let's be honest, they've got just as good a forwards on the bench.
Here's Percival. Percival has Swift in support. And can he get in at the corner? But Broughton denying, no!
Boy, there was a little doubt about the final pass. He'll give this.
No doubt in the mind of...
Tremendous break. Mark Percival. Turner just pushed him through. You could see that they sucked in Todd Carney. But that looked very, very close to a forward. Great effort by Swift.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the pass. I think it's just flows forward with a bit of momentum. Just how you like them, Steve-O. But he's passed that ball.
There's Broughton
on this left edge now is Justin Horrow in the centre and big Vincent Duport on the wing.
Here's Jason Baitieri, Catalan Dragons pressing. Pelissier fires the ball up. That was forward to Louis Anderson, says referee James Child.
Yeah, the idea was good. See how he holds it. You can see he'd gone right past the runner.
To that at Lee, taking on the big Super League opponents.
Interesting to see there that Luke Walsh looked as though he was going to prepare to kick early in the tackle, counting back on the third, but again...
Percival's having a wow of a time out there. The pass to Lomax, and Lomax just having a time for him to shout something back there. It's the last, and Lomax, Luke Walsh hoists the kick. He's batted down by Anderson. Still on the last, says the referee. It's still alive. He's wiped the tackle count clean.
Boy, fortunate there for saying that they won't mind. Roby, he'll take control of the dummy half. Wilkin.
Great opportunity for Saints here. Yaha miles out of position. Swift will get another one. Back-to-back try.
But keep your eye out there. The kick was good. And keep your eye out now. Once they get it through, the big fella is in all sorts of trouble.
That wasn't the incident, Mike, where he actually wiped it back. It was a kick following, and that was it from Greenwood. They had 6 more players, and that's a brilliant pass there from Luke Walsh. An invitation for Percival to put another one on the plate for Adam Swift.
Back Albert, there's a problem. Tackled by Aiton, it had to be as well.
Amor, rumbling forward, Kyle Amor, almost to the try line.
Held up. Oh, he's lost control of it. That'll be a knock-on. Ridiculous.
Paul Aiton is on. Former Leeds man, the first. Walsh with the throw, and that sparks things off here. And Catalan did not like that from the Saints number 7.
The referee's got a decision to make. I'm not saying it is.
It should be a yellow card.
It looks bad.
Stuart?
Well, James Child certainly got a decision to make here. You know, the match review panel will look at that. He's landing on his shoulders, so they look at it as his...
taking the opinion of his...
Or he's getting one of them
colleagues.
Off you go. 10 minutes.
Well, 10 minutes in the bin for Luke Walsh. Could have been a lot worse. Carney. Duport on the last. Kick across field. And Fuad Yaha.
Someone's been taken out off the ball.
I think it was the tackle on Tony Gigo.
Well, Louis McCarthy-Scarsbrook.
And a tackle, late one from LMS.
Silly play. I mean, what goes through the brain of some of these players?
Well, we see the penalty's given 10 metres out because the ball landed in the in-goal area. So it's
defiantly It's been quiet here at Langtree Park, not so quiet now as Lucas Albert shifts it on to Gigo. Carney just managed to keep a hold of that.
Yeah, he wanted to do the step before he took possession of the ball, got away with it.
Saints pride themselves on their defence. It's improved markedly as the season has gone on. Anderson gets the pass away to Paul Ayton. Ayton has got support, and Jason Baicieri is in under the post. And St Helens draw level.
To help him, it prevented some of the Saints players getting near him.
Well, the offload from Anderson is a good one, but it's the reaction of the players in front of him. And Jason Baicieri, he's one of the unsung heroes.
That's where Todd Carney positioned himself in defence. They obviously feel that he's got a problem with the leg. Oh, but that's great work. Wonderful stuff by Louis Anderson.
It was Louis Anderson. I think referees wiped the tackle count clean there because of Anderson's intervention. And Swift will gather, and Swift will get his hat-trick. Shake of the head from Rowan Fraser, a blow on the whistle from referee.
And it was also magnificent positioning.
Well, we forget that Jordan Turner, by trade, is a centre.
The main playmaker was kind of watching on the sideline. I'd be very surprised if he came back.
The front forward, Alex Walmsley. That's what you need. Get over the advantage line, then you can put the pressure and maybe the kick.
Saints flowing forward now. Greenwood, lovely ball, finds Lomax, carving his way through the middle.
Boy, that was a big hit by Dave Taylor. It was, I don't think it was high, but the fullback, Johnny Lomax, felt that. And why wouldn't he? Look at the size of this fella.
It's that tackle. He hangs on a little bit too far. There's nothing wrong with that tackle. The impact knocked Johnny. It was lovely hands. Is there a shoulder charge from Glenn Stewart?
You just see redness next to his left eye, and that's what's aggrieved him, I think. As Walsh adds 2 more points. Makes good yards for Saints. Roby, Turner, Knowles again almost got that pass away. Taylor was waiting for it. Another penalty.
They'll take the 2. This will stretch it to 8, which is
looking for 2 more points for Saints, which he gets in the last quarter or so of this match.
This is where the likes of Jordan Turner can really be the instigator for creating even more points. But as I mentioned, just play professionally, and when you've got the halfback there, James Roby, another great pass from Turner.
And then Walmsley, marauding run from him, finds Luke Thompson. They've got the numbers here, and one of the numbers is 5, and it's Adam Swift with his 4th of the night. No hesitation
for our game of rugby league, that they changed the rule about, forget about hitting the corner flag. If you're mid-air, then it will count. We have had some sensational tries.
This is just below 85%, and they are making, according to our records again, 97% of their tackles, as we see a hefty collision.
Tony Gigo and Lomax. Justin Horrow is down. Now then.
Yeah. Well, that's a shoulder charge.
It is.
He's turned into him.
It is.
Is the contact with the head? Well, it's a head clash.
It's a right shoulder tackle all day, that. He twists his body. He gets a clout for his action. He's been opening his mouth and trying to check whether he's...
The contact with the head was because of a head clash as a result of the shoulder charge, not necessarily a direct consequence of the shoulder charge itself. So
Morgan Knowles has looked outstanding as like this forward playing out wide here on the left-hand side, number 28 there. Doing a great job, isn't he, so far?
Another part of the Cumbrian connection. There is another part of the Cumbrian connection for St Helens. Kyle Amor.
Drop goal, perhaps? No, into the corner.
Into the corner. Dupont underneath it, and it could be a try, ironically, for Luke Thompson.
I think it might be a knock-on by a Saints player. But he didn't get a good view of that.
It's just to see, first of all, is everybody on side on the far side? Difficult to say that they're not, so they're probably okay. We've got a player on the inside of him. If he gets within the 10 metres, number 17, and coming down, well, I think it comes overturn the on-field decision. I think that comes off Vincent Dupont.
Ben Thaler has decided that
Trying to get the ball out wide.
well, that was a moment of compassion in this game as Walsh goes for 1 point and finds it to put the game even further out of... Here is Paul Ayton. So Ayton and Pellissier on the last here. Taylor puts a kick in. It's too strong from the big man, but he was chasing it.
It's all biff and barge at the minute.
He was out when he left the club to go to the NRL. Benjamin Garcia, since his return, they could do with that tonight. Gigot, they could do with something from him.
James, move!
It's Casti, still out there working hard for his team. On the last, the ball onto Taylor. Taylor gets the pass away, and Dupont will get the try for the Catalan Dragons. They are still...
And it's nervous time for the Saints players, the coaches, and of course
the man who's on a season-long loan from Wigan. Ryan Hampshire goes in the corner. Wigan, remember, 3 from 3, 2 in Super League, 1 in the Challenge Cup as well. But Castleford have got the revenge in the Super 8s, it seems. 32 points to 22.
Meanwhile, Gigot tried a 40-20. Lomax just Catalan trying everything.
tremendous effort and effort, never giving in.
Wait.
It's taking him a while to get into the swing of things after many injuries that have held him back. Back to true form now is Johnny Lomax, and this is where they've got to use the composure. Walsh is putting the kick into the corner. That's a great chance.
Walsh with the kick, Jack Owens with the try, that surely settles the issue here.
Back into a position. This is a beautiful kick from Walsh. Bounces up nicely. And
this season, this 10th anniversary season, being marked by their first ever appearance. Well, those hopes look gone now. Lomax outstanding tonight. Jordan Thompson is tackled. Weary looking side, but still battling to the last, the Dragons. Gigot organising his troops, but they're running out of them. Greenwood heading for the corner, and a try. Joe Greenwood.
And fully deserved that. He's been in superb form. He's hard to handle, he's hard to stop, and he's just proven that.